Oh hey, wow. Exo's online gonna do stuff. Exo's just gonna play bloody games. That's what Exo's gonna do. Exo feels like trash. Yeah, boy. I literally don't remember any of the controls, so if I play like crap, that means I'm playing like crap. I think it's almost day 15, half a month of me being bedridden. Blood acid through the roof. Diarrhea, migraines, confusion, etc. etc. Why new game? Why not load? Where's my game? Did I not save my game? Piss off. Piss off. What the hell? No, not... Where's my game? What's Dragon Age Keep, though? Dragon Age Keep is... I think this is where I could have downloaded my Xbox thing. I don't understand. Where did my game go? I really don't understand. Where the hell's my game? Quit. What the hell? Do I have to restart now? Oh, Satan, what have you done? I have to do all that cuck again. Let's completely kill Steam and then restart Steam. Maybe I get my save back. Maybe I quit Steam too fast last time and it didn't update to the cloud. Maybe this game's just shat. Maybe there's no more support for this game. Blah blah blah. I don't know. Start stream. What games do we have on sale? Dragon Age Inquisition. Now that I think about it, I didn't like the face I had the last time. I looked like a blonde Marilyn Manson. And now, of all the times this could be happening, now I have a lot of stuff caught on my feet below my table. Why do I have cats? It's the same as having kids. You stupid bag, just stand straight up. You don't need to slide. Why is there a water bottle here? Why is everything so confused today? Dragon Age, go back in. Maybe there was a clash with... I know there's an EA Games app that launches while you play Dragon Age. Continue. Okay, there we go. We have it back. I don't know what the hell happened. I just want to check. Okay, my screens are still okay on Streamlabs. Because last time they disconnected themselves. Continue. I really wasn't in the mood for anything interesting today because I feel like trash. Last night I prayed and stuff for my family and my health, and I was expecting something cool to happen that's gonna change my life and make things better. Instead, I have like a 5-hour vision about how to build a bunker. Which is like, okay, I don't even have a backyard. I don't know where I'm gonna build said bunker. I just don't know what the hell's going on in my life. Oh, thank goodness I have this helmet that hides my blonde Marilyn Manson face. The threat remains. Okay. I think this is just my stash. Is it E? E? How do I interact with it, man? I interacted with it and nothing happened. There's a crow. There's a fire. There's a Mona Lisa. Or a Mona Stiva. I don't know what the hell with Dragon Age these days. Kraaifontein. Alright. Quick sound test. Check if I can hear the game and my voice okay, since we have a lot of bugs happening at the same time today. So I think there was just miscommunication between my EA app and the Steam. I think everything's fine. Right. I have too much stuff on my desk. Okay. I'm famous now? Not so fast. There's a BFG here somewhere, I know it. You can't hide anything from me, EA. Can't hide any. See. I'm a clever son. Stupid place for a chest, but I'm not gonna complain. Did anybody else think that The Witcher 2 was crap? I was really underwhelmed by that. I was expecting more. Alright, I'm a big boy now. They finally recognize me as the great and magnificent tsunami prophet. And now they're gonna give me a cheeseburger. Alright. They're blocking me from going in there. Sigrid, away bra.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Why did Lady Cassandra have a picture? I thought Seekers knew everything.
I'll steal stuff first. Tech. I don't care about you. I feel like crap. Leave me alone. I'm killing everything today. I'll turn you into a pincushion. Don't talk to me. I'm sensitive. Welcome to my Christian thievery tutorial. Day 3, less thrashing. Some response to stimulus vital seems solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chanty to kill my patient. All this work. It's me. It's about me. Racist humans. Racist white humans. If I'm gonna lose my save at some point and lose out on all this glorious professional elf root finds, I'm gonna be pissed. More elf root. More. Grouse feather charm. My wife just came home a while ago pissed. She thought she was gonna unload on me, but surprise, surprise, I was more pissed. My pissed offness cancelled out her pissed offness and she just collapsed on the bed. I'm so pissed today. Friend, the hell are you wearing? I'm the master now. All your chests are belong to me. Dude, give me your stuff. Racist. You don't want to give me your stuff.
Not taking orders right now. Got a problem with it? Bring it up with Cassandra.
I 100% thought that was a man. But okay. Maybe there's gonna be a fight. Where's my grouse? Pretty sure I got a grouse thingy. Stiletto. Bow of the dragon, yeah. Mushbetter. A stiletto. Okay, maybe not. Shokratar. So this is the stuff I get from the DLC. Medium armor of the dragon. Antam. Oh, that's sexy. 71 armor. Okay, I'm gonna be a. I could be a sexy. What's that, guys? I keep forgetting his name. Sorry, guys. I have very bad brain fog. I'm super dehydrated. Marilyn Manson. Sexy Marilyn Manson. Samurai Marilyn Manson. What's this? Medium heavy armor. Cannot wear that. What in the hell? Disco Ball Marilyn Manson? Or Ice Person? Oh, there's another one. Medium armor of the dragon. Okay, there's a lot. I got my Templar helmet. Medium armor of the dragon is 70. Fire resistance, constitution, and cunning. So the sexy armor gives me what I want, cunning, because I'm going to talk myself out of everything. Melee and range defense. This is also heavy. I cannot wear that. Stone bear armor. Melee defense, not useful. Cold resistance. Oh, hello. This might look cooler than my little helm. I think the sexy armor. Let's wear the sexy armor because it gives me 2 cunning. Let's see what I look like with the sexy armor. Huh. Hide that face. Okay. Everything finished. I'm sexy. Everybody look at my navel. I'm a knave with a navel. Total exposure. More elf root. I'm playing hard, so I need to get everything I can. Anybody watched me playing Elden Ring knows I'm a notorious cheeser. I love cheesing whatever I can cheese. At the moment it feels like the universe is cheesing me. So a very good cheese is to have all the elf fruit you can possibly need. See, I know I picked up some kind of talisman of the grouse, some kind of bird talisman. But now I cannot find it. Oh hell, are you serious? Well, I have to check through everything. Isn't there a highlight all interactables? I don't know if I'm gonna come back here, so might as well steal everything now. Open doors means I've already been here. Oh, suddenly I'm in the mood of playing thief. So as you wondered, yeah, I didn't play Dragon's Dogma. For some reason I just don't feel like playing it. The Randy Dowager welcomes the cool... Okay, the cool autumn with the fall of another. The collected dreams of desire being the confessions of an apprentice, training more furrowing than harrowing. Forbidden dalliances at their most spirited. The Randy Dowager's vision of the noble of thought, but sprite of step. The lady herself says enchanting one supports the circles, if only because closed doors offer the imagination of more. Okay, that was useless. Some kind of poetry, I guess. It's a bit over the top for your little bungalow. Who am I to judge? I'm a trashy Dalish elf. Patient observations. The Grey Warden stuff.
I believe Lady Cassandra wanted to speak with you.
Maybe it's a bad idea to do all of this now. Looks like I'm gonna have to talk to all of these. See, here I'm getting another charm. But why can I not wear these charms? What is a charm? Is it armor? Should be an accessory, right? Where is it? It doesn't make sense! I want to wear my charm. I'm already half naked. I want to be charming too. Lol, they thought I wouldn't get in here. Ah!
Blessings upon you, Herald of Mondrasty.
Huh? What was that? More elf fruit? Anybody see that? Something blue lit up. There we go. Oh, there's a Felissa. Felissa is here somewhere. You, Felissa. Where's Felissa? Felissa's in here. Phyllis! Away! Away, Phyllis! Phyllis means trash. I'm trying to talk to trash, but I cannot reach trash. There's trash right there. Okay, I hate the chantry. Fake ass holy faction. Every bloody chantry character I came across was a pain in the butt. I think maybe there was a female archer or something that was chantry, or a rogue. I remember in Dragon Age 1 or 2. I liked her. She was nice. I didn't make her my love partner. I think I did that with a crazy elf that was a blood mage. Don't judge me. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind for so long yet. So I understand the demon realm is the Fade, but they called it something else suddenly. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths. So this is very interesting here. The Fade is also the realm of demons, but also the realm of dreams, which connects with Christianity. Christianity says the second heaven, and a lot of the spirit world stuff and psychic dream, mental state, hypnagogic stuff is in the second heaven, as I've experienced. As I don't know, I think I can call myself a remote viewer, I guess, because my dreams give me knowledge that I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. So a lot of that stuff happens in the second heaven, especially if you're a neutral or evil human being. You are into witchcraft, or you're just a neutral psychic that rejects God. All of your extrasensory stuff will be pulled from the second heaven. According to this game, that's called the Fade. But when you're a Christian, completely devoted to God and constantly seeking God, your soul spirit being will connect more to the third heaven, where a normal psychic would have more control over their giftings and blah blah blah, where a prophet that's more connected and subservient to God and the Holy Spirit, they will have less control on their power, because what their gift is meant for and how it functions is all determined by God and less determined by you. It's an unselfish walk, where second heaven, neutral or evil witchcraft, wizardry in the real world now is a more selfish walk. Just like the Anton LaVey Bible. What's that thing? That little slogan? Something about your self-will. I can't remember because I'm confused and dehydrated as hell. Even my speech is slurring. Anyway, so me as myself, I'm aspiring to be kind of prophetic, and my stuff mostly comes from the third heaven, I hope. Catching a glimpse of a city, sometimes catching a glimpse of a city at its heart, always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. There's some kind of weird city in this second heaven fate of Dragon Age, um, of the Dragon Age universe. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavor. Same thing with the second heaven. It's layers upon layers, multiple dimensions, some more physical, some more wooey and mind breaky, although portions of it belong. So this is where I'm getting to games. Games can kind of pre-program your subconscious to already grip higher real world spiritual dimensional truths, that one day you start witchcraft, all of these things will already be filed in your brain. There are so many parallels between magic lore in games and in the real world, which makes me think, does magic lore from games get pulled from real world, or does real world magic stuff get pulled from media? Where, how, who, what? I'd say more of the super successful titles in gaming has some interesting hands in their development of their lore and which direction they should go and the events in the game. Whereas less successful gaming brands might be more creative and unique. What's that one famous game that suddenly got a lot of attention? Expedition 33. If you don't know what I mean by putting emphasis on 33 and why suddenly they were so successful in that game, then maybe you should look up occult number 33. Just go do a YouTube Google spree on the number 33 and the Masonic ties there and how it ties into the world system being set up to favor some people and some companies and some projects rather than others. Portions belong to powerful spirits. All of the fate is in constant flux. The same with the second heaven, real world, second heaven, spirit world with ours. It's also in the constant flux. Satan's forces are working together, but they're also working against each other. Similar to Warhammer 40k's Chaos Gods. They're kind of competing with each other, but they're also working together to destroy the universe. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloging a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. Who made them abandon it, though? That's interesting. I'm speaking totally game now. I'm gonna jump between real-world occultism and whatever the game is presenting to us. Try to keep up. I'm trying to get better at it, but it's a work in progress, and my health is really bad as I'm sitting right now, trying to concentrate and focus. I cannot lay down more in bed. Sleeping gives me a headache, so I'm trying to sit and play Dragon Age just to keep my mind occupied and off the symptoms. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the chanter teaches us, the great flaw, spirits can. They can control it, but we not. Us not. The humans not. Bloody hell, my English sucks today. The great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. So I'm someone that left my body. See, now this is a perfect example where a game jogs my memory. I'm someone that left my body a lot. out-of-body experiences, astral projection, blah blah blah. It happened to me naturally, without my control. It just started happening a lot. At some point, I did attempt to control it by trying to initiate it and to be able to practice that state of being. Not through rituals or calling upon spirits or spirit guides. That would be the easy way of doing it. What I did is I read a lot of astral projection stuff. I took out all the occult and asking entities for help, and I completely took just only the practical steps. And I practiced trying to keep that state during sleep. I think I call it the hypnagogic state or the sleep-wake state. I tried to control that state in order to stand guard over my body, because I would get a lot of sleep paralysis attacks, sometimes alien entities, just most of the time negative, and I was trying to stand watch over my body because I kept praying to God, stop this, take this away, change this, but he didn't take it away, it just kept happening. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try and security guard myself by teaching my body and spirit to control the second heaven state. Long story short, it didn't work because something very strong showed up and attacked me one day, and I realized as this thing was attacking me, it's kind of like I could read its thoughts. When something's reading your thoughts, you can read its thoughts. Don't ask me to elaborate, it's just something I discovered. Briefly, you can download things that this thing is thinking, and what this thing had on its mind is that it wanted to stop me from doing what I was doing, controlling the state of being. Because often when I achieved the hypnagogic state, I prayed, and my prayers felt more powerful. The answers, the interaction between me and God felt more clear, controlled. So there was a spiritual sensitivity I was training in myself, and that set off alarm bells in the second heaven for some kind of demonic entity to come and assault me so hard that I realized that kind of just putting my foot over the boundary, controlling the sleep-wake state, is something they find as an act of war. So I stopped doing that. I changed my whole... I restructured the way I do things when I go to sleep. Basically, when I go to war. When I go to sleep, I go to war. It's not my choice, it just bloody happens. I don't know why. I wish I had a map of my whole life. But anyway, that's what I do. And I changed my approach to spend like 45 minutes to an hour, 2 hours, where I kind of get close to the hypnagogic state. Not in it, not at the point of where I feel like I'm going to separate my body. I'm close there, and then I talk to God a little bit, as long as he wants, until I feel God telling me or the Holy Spirit telling me, okay, that's enough. And then I would fall asleep, and I'd have like an awesome dream giving me instructions and blah 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 blah, or something that someone needs. That's what I do these days. I don't go over the threshold. It's pointless, because I did achieve that, and wow, magical, fantastical, but it's more harm than good, because the second heaven, almost like this story here says, the Fade, the second heaven, the spirit dimension, is not meant for living human beings. We're not made to function there. The things that function there, it's their own natural habitat, and they have the upper hand. Long way of me saying that and sharing a little bit. If you want to know a little bit about the entity that did attack me, go to my X and go search my X profile for tentacles or tentacled entity. It was like a tentacled tumorous entity in what seemed to be floating in some kind of technological pod. I thought it was just a weird imagination of my brain, until one day whistleblower Caleb Jade said, in the rankings of evil beings in our universe, there is a race of creatures like that, whether they are physical, whether they are alien, or whether they are in the in-between realms of living and dead. There is a race of those things, and they have their own agenda, and they may be fully or partly in league with Satan. Okay, there's a little breakdown that I shared. Where was I? I'm in the Chantry now. Place that I hate. I'd rather hang out with the mages in the tower. Chantry's douchebags. The game is really dark, but I remember last time I already played around with the exposure and brightness, and this is the way it is now is good. It's good. This what we have here now is how dark they wanted this place. A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker. Oh, that's the name. Their name of God in the game's lore is the Maker. Apparently, the God, the Maker. Can't remember the whole lore of the Maker. You can go check it out. There should be a quick breakdown on YouTube. Fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes toward the flame, she should see fire and go towards the light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, blah blah blah. For the Maker shall be her beacon. Talking about there's some kind of chantry goddess thing. It's a close connection to the Maker god. It was a person or an entity, I'm not sure. That female entity might be the thing that we came into contact with in the prologue of the game, that shiny person that I think might point to Astaroth, and I think I'm going into a bloody dungeon here where I shouldn't be going into. Wait, there's a little bit of physics. Cool. So there's some kind of female entity connected to the Maker, and she is in direct opposition with mages, I believe. Some goddess knight nun thing. Okay, still gonna have to get used to this dated game movement system. Chantry hierarchy. The divine titular head of the Chantry, although since the schism split the Imperial Chantry into its own faction, 2 divines at any one time. One divine, informally called the White Divine, is a woman. Ha! See? Oh no, this is a living lady. Informally called the White Divine, is a woman housed in the Grand Cathedral of Val-Royal. The other, known as the Black Divine, is a man housed in the Argent Spire. I don't know if this glowing lady was the lady in the beginning. Who's this Black Divine? Man housed in the Argent Spire in Manothros. Is this like in the real world of this universe? There are 2 real physical rulers of the Chantry, a white lady and a black dude. Neither divine recognizes the existence of the other, and the informal names are considered sacrilegious, no matter the gender. A divine is addressed as most holy or your perfection. Beneath the rank of divine is Grand Cleric. Each Grand Cleric presides over numerous chantries, presents the highest religious authority for their region. They travel to Valroy when the College of Clerics I never took French, sorry. Always remain there when they are assigned. All Grand Clerics are addressed as your grace. Beneath the Grand Clerics is the mother, or in the Imperial Century, the father. If a mother is in charge of a particular chantry, revered is as a pendant to her title. These are the priests responsible for ministering to the spiritual well-being of their flock. A mother or revered mother is addressed as your reverence. Brothers and sisters from the rank and file of the chantry consist of 3 main groups: initiates, clerics, and lay brethren of the chantry. These regular folk who have been turned chantry for succor. I don't know. I hear this word a lot, I think in religious context. I have no idea what that means. Often they are people who have led a difficult or irreligious life and have chosen to go into seclusion, or even orphans and similar fortunates were raised chantry life. They affirmed care. This is just structure of the chantry. Only those folk. I'll let you read. My speech is too slurry to read verbally anyway today. Only those who seek to become Templars learn how to fight in addition. Okay. Affirmed are lay brethren, initiates, Initiates become either clerics or Templar, scholars or fighters. Okay. I think the Frenchy words that we see is because there's a certain continent or province in this game world that is very Frenchy. I don't remember the name of that place. Staff blade. Can give that to Solas, my mage. Cordelis Draken, king of the city-state of Orlais. That's the other big country or province or continent. And I believe the Black Chantry leader lives there, if I'm making the right deductions. Andraste. That's the name of the goddess, I believe. It's like the Maker, and then Andraste was some kind of saint. Like a type of Joan of Arc. I was very close to God. Andraste is I think an ascended saint. Androgynous. Andraste. Is Andraste the Ashtaroth, maybe? The glowing woman. It's interesting that we have Andra in that name. In -3 ancient, I think that's an age name. If you ask me, Dragon Age 1 was much better than Dragon Age 2. What? I can pickpocket? Lol. I'm robbing this place clean. Yep. Andraste is some kind of ascended saint. Oh, I almost shat in my underwear. What? I think I remember this. It was part of a quest. Yeah. Dragon Age 1. I think you went up to a mountain and there was an annoyingly challenging dungeon that surprised me. With winding, sudden turns and blocked passages. The Bride of the Maker. I think the Bride of the Maker, the Bride of God, the Queen of Heaven, Astaroth, Lilith, Ishtar, Inanna, Aphrodite. It's a big theme in this game. Andraste's husband is Mephiroth. So here you see the split between the Maker, the god of this universe, and the mages. Because the mage lords of the Imperium were the strong ones of the Imperium or the world, and they instituted a lot of systems of exploitation, and only the few are rich, the rest are slaves. And the Maker, the god or god, empowered Andraste to be his champion and to come against the mage lords. It's why the Chantry hates the mages and the mages hate the Chantry. But it's now completely disconnected from real world stuff. It's a miscommunication and a misunderstanding between the two factions. Who's Mephiroth and what is his continent or territories today? So maybe Andraste, the androgynous one. Perhaps Astaroth. Reflection in this game. The bride of the Maker, the bride of God. Could be wrong. I mean, who am I? I'm just a South African guy. I'm just a straight white Christian South African guy. Everybody loves me. The Black City. No traveler to the fate can fail to spot the Black City. So it's like you have the Fade, which is the spirit world, and the Maker God is in that spirit world, or I think a level above it. Maybe this game universe also has a first heaven where humans are, a second heaven for spirit creatures, and then a third heaven, a high heavens where the makers live, where the Maker lives with Andraste. I think it maybe has a mirror image, spiritual, cosmic tier structure as our real world spiritual theology. Possibly. Did I go all the way down? Get some level ups. Breaking the rules. Friendly neighborhood Christian archer person thing with a sexy outfit. Showing my navel to everyone. Super seductive. Blonde Marilyn Manson. Amorto anon. What the hell is Haven? It's a bit too many notes and books. I don't like it when there's too many. The hero of Ferelden, if you see that, I think it refers to... I'm pretty sure it refers to Dragon Age 1, the character you were there. I'm getting a buttload of stuff. Very lucrative to go down the side paths first. Baba has decided she's not going to play this game with me because she wants to devote more of her time to Manor Lords and Helldivers rather. I respect it. If you are super rich and famous gaming streamer, why don't you play Dragon Age Inquisition with me? I could use the algorithm boost. Why would you put chests in a prison? Why would you put 54 gold in a prison? What? Why? Sometimes the placement of stuff in games doesn't make sense. Unless this is like a personal torture room where someone does their own specific type of sexy time. Where the hell did I walk into? Oh. Skippy D. Why did they stop making Neverwinter Nights? Oh wait, it's Baldur's Gate now.
To be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The elf failed.
Cassandra sounds like an old Spanish woman.
Is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
You tell him, lady. Looks like she's picking my side. Gonna need a tank anyway, so I might as well drag her along until I can get a Kunari tank or something. Kunari have extra abilities and attributes than humans. More tanky. The Maker, there was no word for heaven or for earth or sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out the first word. See, it's a lot of parallels connected to our theological understanding of God in our reality. In the center of heaven is it the Fade. Okay, so the firstborn is like the spirits of the fate, the demons, in air quotations. You could kind of say the firstborn, the sons of God, links to the Bible. In the Bible, it's called the sons of God, the angels, and the sons of God split into two factions. A third of them became fallen angels. The fallen angels had sex with women, created giants, and any giant, any mutant mix between angel and human that dies becomes a demon. That's a demon. A demon is not a fallen angel. A fallen angel is still an angel, but it's just fallen. Limited to the second and first heaven. Real angels can still access the third, second, and first heaven, but fallen angels are cut off from the third heaven. Maybe not Satan. Satan can still go into the courtroom of God for some reason. I think Satan is like an inside man, and he only schemes. He never sins directly. So that's why Satan can still come in front of God. He still has access to the third heaven because he's technically innocent. He puts ideas in the minds of other angels and demons and people. But according to the book of Revelation, I think it's Revelation 12, Satan will be cast out of the third heaven one day. He will lose his access to the third heaven and be limited to the second and first heaven, just like the other fallen angels. And whatever children these fallen angels have with physical creatures, whether they sire a child with an animal, yes, they can do that. They can impregnate an animal or a human or any other living physical thing. That thing becomes a giant, gigante, or a mutant, better way to understand it. And if that thing dies, its parents are both physical and spiritual. If that thing dies, it becomes a demon, stuck in the second heaven, cannot access the third heaven, cannot access the first heaven. It's stuck and banished to the second heaven. And that's kind of the state that these spirits of the fade have. I don't know why they're so evil and angry and why they hate us. Back into the game world now. Why do they hate human beings so much? I think it's gonna reveal itself at some point. Maybe I remember. I don't remember why the demons of the Dragon Age universe hate or attack humans. Maybe it's because we turned our back against the Maker and somehow they also lost something in our actions. We screwed stuff up because we forgot about God. The children of Andraste. These are the many misconceptions regarding the Andraste's bloodline. Monsieur, what the hell? Ah, see. Tevinter. So the west of the Tevinter is Orlais. Free March is the east. Second blight. A blight is when the darkspawn, subterranean species, they kind of retreat underground. They become stronger, and at some point there's something that stirs them and they come to the surface, and they kind of just ravage the surface under the leadership of an archdemon. And then that archdemon gets destroyed and they get pushed back, it goes underground again. Kind of similar to how kind of the orcs of this universe. They're kind of orcs. Darkspawn, Orcs of Sauron, same deal. Dragon Age 1 was all about the Darkspawn. All these French words are gonna annoy me. Monsieur.
We will study that.
What? Enemies drop uniquely, bring it to researcher to learn more.
I believe Seeker Pentagast was looking for you.
I did a lot of stuff ahead of when I actually should. Let's face the music. Hello, here I am.
I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that. And
Oh, look at that neck beard. Oh, that's the lady. I think that's the archer rogue lady from...
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
Is it
the
her?
breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Dude, what the hell? Look at me! I was gonna go for Big Balls Braveheart, but I ended up with Femboy. Whatever the hell that is. I did what I could. I'm still a suspect.
So I'm still a suspect, even
Damn it,
after what
okay.
I just did.
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
So I can use cunning. I don't know what symbol is cunning. Yeah, I'm curious.
So you've changed your mind about me.
I need
I
to
was
change my
wrong.
face somehow.
Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with
God
or
damn.
without your approval.
She's central to the Inquisition. I have to drag her along.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers,
Need a mage.
and now no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
I don't think you want this femboy. I don't look very imposing. Investigate. I don't remember
What
that.
is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
Grey Wardens?
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
I don't like the angry Spanish lady.
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
I want to help. That's gonna make her like me. Let's kiss her ass.
You're truly trying to restore
Yeah, boy, I
order.
was right.
That is the plan.
Help us fix this.
Don't you dare hit on me. I don't want you. Big balls, brave heart. Is what I went for. I'm sorry if I disappointed. As I said previously, I might not edit this episode at all, because I need to spend energy and time on other things, plus my health. That's crappy texturing right there. Is she the lady from Dragon Age 1 or Dragon Age 2? I'm not sure. Dragon Age 2 or 1 had a chantry lady that was a rogue or an archer. I think maybe Dragon Age 2. That would make sense because the dwarf guys also didn't look like he aged much. "95 feces." It's not Illuminati at all. Piss off, neckbeard. Chantry types, hate them. I have soldiers helping me? Where's Soul Ass? Solas. It'd be kind of cool if this is my base of operations that I can upgrade and stuff. Also, stave off attacks. Oh, wow. Episode 1 should have included this, but yeah, I talk a lot. Sue me. Alright, now I can finally go check out all the stuff. Oi, look at my dragon bow. It looks nice. Shiny. I'm gonna talk to that research lady now. Oh, bloody hell. All these cutscenes are gonna make me forget where I was going. Pess, I didn't want this now. I want to explore, steal.
Does it trouble you?
Oh, that doesn't look too bad with the leather. Yeah, if I wear leather like that, it kind of looks cool. I want it gone, it's fine. Where does it come from? Not anymore.
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed,
Soul ass.
provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Kiss her
Clearly you have
ass.
something in mind.
We do.
There's a
You've
cool
met Commander
knight.
Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
No, he's
It
gonna
was
hit
only
on
for a
me.
moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Do not want.
You speak Elven.
You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
Liliana,
Our
yeah.
position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Gonna have to make her my girlfriend. I'm not impressed with this one or that one yet.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Yay!
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
I'm a heretic in real life and game life.
Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple.
You,
how
my
you stopped
tattoos
the
look
king
kind of
from
purple
growing.
in yellow light.
They have also heard
I've
about the
made
woman
myself
in the rift when you
extremely
first
gay.
found. They believe that was Andraste,
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading.
which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
Between these two.
I'm no herald of anything, particularly not Andraste.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is
I'll
not
stab
far
her.
and knows those involved
In the
far
face.
better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable thought. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
I just want to get out of all the responsibility. Just get back. There we go.
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't already know about?
No, nothing.
This is a place that I know nothing about. It's going to be completely new for me. This place I've played around in Dragon Age 1 and 2, but this one, zero. I don't know. I wonder if I should do like 1 hour episodes as opposed to 2 hours, so I can put it on BitChute as well. I think I'm gonna do that. And I feel my diarrhea coming back, so I'm gonna have to run to the toilet, and I'm gonna stop it here. I'm gonna resume soon. This episode is finished. I'm gonna be about 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna be back, continue playing. It's nice and rainy outside. I am absolutely defecating my soul out, and Baba brought me some sticky rice, so I won't die. I got everything that I need, but what I absolutely do need is a little bit more game time, so I'm definitely gonna be back soon. Baba's gonna be out for another 3 hours, so that's almost as much as I'm gonna play Dragon Age today, about 3 hours, maybe more. I really feel gamey today, but if you enjoyed it, thanks, and just refresh, check on my Twitter. That's where you'll see when I go online. Twitter, X, I only have the vertical feed thing that you can just see the screen a little bit small, but you can watch it kind of on your phone easy. If you want to see widescreen, go to Twitch. There you will have the widescreen format that I publish there, and I will also upload the widescreens to YouTube and Rumble. Alright, see you later. I gotta run to the loo. Bye bye.